Hello out there, everybody. It's Chris. It's the Mad Respect. Happy New Year, everybody. It's the first video of 2023 for my channel. And top it off by pulling out the new comics from the last week of December from the Discount Comic Book Service, as well as a couple FOC pre-orders came in from Economics and Comics. So let's get into it. And I don't know, no one ever replies to my videos or leaves comments down below, but the people have tired of me opening every single box and crinkling and snickering. This video at least. We opened, we opened plasticized my DCBS for this month. I don't know what I got. I don't know what I got. Ah. The thing is, seems like my microphone is like right down here, and if I put books in front of it or anything too close to it, it seems like my audio cuts out on my videos. Let me know if anyone causes these videos. Let me know, of course, if that is a problem in my videos as well. So um, here we go. This is the last week of December invoice discount offer service, and 39, 39 items for the final week. We'll kick it off with DC Connect. Dawn of DC books releasing in March, which have just gone on pre-sale at Discount Comic Book Service, and I started out making my pre-orders, and I started out and I began and I capped at 64 books. And I went, hey, not bad this one. And then I went back and I went through the fine tooth comb where I go through each publisher one at a time, and it jumped from 64 to 79 books. And I found out that I missed the pre-order for issue 5 Joker and Hulk number 12. Uh, luckily luckily Joker number 5 is on FOC this week, and I'm gonna order it from Billy at Economics and Comics. As far as Hulk, 11 will be my final issue. I can just read the rest of it in a trade next year. So Donny Cates bailed halfway through the storyline. Not really interesting to see how Otley does Wordless 3 issues to finish the story. I'll read it in trade someday. Here's our first book, and uh, what's that? To end December, we have Plush, issue number 2. This is by Doug Wagner and Daniel Hilliard, who also did Plastic and Vinyl. This is their third material-related horror, serial killer type horror series, and this is a cover B variant by Tony Fleece, Stray Dogs fame. And here is DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. This is issue 4, 4 of 6. This is by Groovy Bruce Campbell and Eduardo Rizzo on the artwork, and this is the cover B variant by Francisco Francavilla. He showed his Francavilla. I'm on his IG, and he showed all of his covers, and he did for comics, books, or video games, or albums. And there was 60. It was like a grid of I think 60. Maybe, it was either 59 or 60 covers. I had 17 of Francisco's covers last year. That's pretty good. I think a good quarter of everything he put out. I am a big fan of Francisco Francavilla. Here is 20th Century Men, issue number 5, the penultimate issue by Dennis Camp and S. Morian on the art. And this is a extra length issue, and they raised the dollar this month for $4.99, although they had the extra length issue number 2 for no additional charge back for issue number 2, but maybe this is even more additional pages, and maybe there's something special inside on the pages, I'm not sure. There's a lot of like all text pages in number 2, so Here's Carnage number 8, Rom V and Roj Antonio doing the artwork in this issue, cover by Kendra Kunko Lim. Moon Knight, issue number 18, The World of Marvel by Peach Momoko variant. This is the third World of Marvel by Peach Momoko variant I've got for my collection in December. Here is Bloodshot, issue number 4. This is also by Dennis Camp. The cover is by, I don't know who this guy is. The cover is by the other guy. No, the main artist on the first 3 issues. I can't remember what his name is right now. Oh yeah, John. The cover is by John Davis Hunt, but fill-in for the final issue is by art by Zadawadsky. I'm not sure how it clashes with the first 3 issues or whatever, but I believe this is the final issue of Dennis's Bloodshot miniseries, and I hope it's sold well enough that he might get to do some more Valiant stuff, because say Dennis is my writer find of the year. But I have really enjoyed his comic books. Here is Detective Comics issue number 1067. This is by Rom V with art by Ivan Rise. Looks like it's a Mr. Freeze related issue. Here is Nice House on the Lake. This is issue number 12. This is cover B by Andrea Florentino of one title, Bone Orchard Mythos, Gideon Falls fan. Not Andrea's best reel, but it's cool because you see he's a person that spins around and you see his head turn into kind of like a gray alien up here. So that was an interesting piece of art. I'm going to pull these guys out because pre-order they ended up in the stack because I got all my Nice House on the Lakes together to read them 7 through 12 at once. Here's Star Wars: The High Republic issue number 3. Series by Kevin Scott with art by Ario Anindito and Mark Morales. I don't know if this is Anindito's last issue, but I know Ricardo and other artists jump in before the end of story arc 1. And this is, I believe, it's just the A cover by Anindito. And we have Dead Kingdom, issue number 3 of 5. This is from Red 5 Comics. Written, drawn by Etienne Depertuinme with Jerome Gagnon on colors, I believe. This is basically Medieval Dead, zombie apocalypse outbreak in 1400s. Here's Quick Stops, issue number 3. I'm not sure if this is A or B. You can just look at the back and find out. This is cover A. Not the cover A they showed on solicits. The cover A on solicits showed this Elias here as the full cover. Like, him with this horn hat on as the full cover. It's like changed it a bit. Final product. And the B cover for Quick Stops, for some reason, got delayed until next week's box. And next week's box, I'll let you know now, has eight books in it because I'm a little behind on pulling the trigger on the full payment for January. So they held half of my week 1 books, including Trojan from AWA, which pisses me off. But yeah, so they ended up shipping me 8 books this week. So I am going to be making my January payment first part of this coming week. So I should hopefully get some more comics. I won't have a video the week after this next week coming. And then hopefully the week after that I'll have a bigger order come in and we'll have more content. Here is Sacrament. This is the final issue from Peter Milligan and Marcella Fruzen. Looking forward to seeing how this storyline ends. Here's Amazing Spider-Man number 16, Dark Web. This is cover A by John Romita Jr. And also for Dark Web, we have Venom number 14. Also cover A by Ryan Hitch. This is probably the first or second time I've ever bought a cover A on Venom. So I usually always select the variant, and I'm assuming there was no variant available for issue 14 here, or I would have chosen it. Here is Year Zero. This is issue 3 of 5. Middle of this miniseries. This is by Daniel Krause and Goran Sudzinski. This is Volume 0, which is the prequel to Volumes 1 and 2. Here is Timeless 2022 one-shot special. This is the Todd Knock Ms. Minutes variant. I have a Timeless 2021 special Ms. Minutes variant, so as long as I keep making Ms. Minutes covers on these Timeless end of year specials, I'll keep getting them. So I don't block the audio. Here is Creep Show. This is issue number 4. This is I believe we cover D. Yeah, cover D. This is by Javier Fernandez, who does the art in King Spawn. This is the Spawn Image Spawn month variant for Creepshow number 4. There is Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade, issue number 1. This series is written by Charles Soule with art by Castiello. This is a 4-issue miniseries, and this is a character who appeared in the High Republic Adventures run back in 2021 as an old man. And this takes place like 150 years in the past, so he must have Yoda lifespan if he's alive 150 years later. Here's Blink number 5. This is by Anthony Sabella and Hayden Sherman, the hardest working man in comics. Final issue of this series. I did already sit down and read this finale. It was definitely super wordy, but it does give all the answers you probably need, and ends on a kind of depressing note. I kind of like that sometimes with the series, but I was hoping our main character in the series might get a slightly happy ending, but nope, not for her. So overall, I'd give that series a B, and you may be able to buy the entire series on eBay in February or March when I start selling my books. There's Alien issue number 4. This is the Chloe Hamner variant, and it is cover C. And I also have the Lee Garbett variant, but I finally read issues. I finished Alien Volume 1, 1 through 12, and the annual, and then read issues 1 through 4 of Volume 2. And that is why the Lee Garbett variant is not here, because I pulled them aside and read them at work. I think I finished all that yesterday, but they're still at work. So that's why I don't have any reviews of books, because I left my finished books at work because I had to bring this box back home to show off in today's video. And here's the bag and board that they give DC Connect, which DC Connect is not a comic. Don't charge me for this bag and board, but I guess I can use it for another book in the future. Here is a Book of Slaughter. This is special number 1. This is I believe this is the FOC reveal cover by Francis Manapul as the new White Mask character introduced in this story. And here is Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade. This is cover B. And open it up, find out who cover B is by. Only $4 an issue. Surprised. Yeah, also Hulk number 12. When I looked up cover B is by I'm guessing this is McCrae, John McCrae. And then there's also another cover by David Baldion, which must be a incentive, but I did not receive that cover. But yeah, Hulk number 12. I looked it up on Things from the World because I missed it. It's a $5 book. Why is Hulk a $5 book all of a sudden when even like this prestige new series for High Republic is only $4? Regular Hulk series shouldn't jump up to $5 and I still don't understand it. Here's a second copy. I get 2 copies of most High Republic related material. Here is Strange Academy Finals issue number 3. This is cover B, actually, is the Doyle D'Armano action figure John Tyler Christopher variant. Another bag and board. I think this is from 2 orders ago. Another DC Connect came in. Here is Creep Show. This is issue number 4, cover B. So cover B is and cover C is a 1 in 10, which I don't get. So cover B by Danny. Covers on Creep Show, open order. Here is King Spawn. This is issue number 18. This is the January Spawn books. All have David Mack covers, so I'm gonna pick up all 4 Spawn books in uh, January for these new this David Mack, uh, you know, David Mack theme set. So it's pretty cool. Sweet cover. King Spawn, and this is by Sean Lewis with the return of Hobby Fernandez on the art for at least this one issue. Because I see that he's already off the book by issue 20, and this one's listed. So here's Book of Slaughter. This is cover B by Werther Dell'Edera. Also showing the new White Mask character introduced in this book, featuring her on this cover. Here is Strange Academy Finals cover E, which is the Dustin Weaver playing card variant. Let's see the full. Nope. Some playing card variants have the full on stats and stuff. Like it looks like a front and back of an actual playing card, but Strange Academy, at least this one, does not have that feature. Here is Star Wars: The Blade, issue number 1. I believe these cover A by Cam and Coley. It's my second copy. Here's High Republic number 3, my second copy. Covered by Ario Andito. And don't get comfortable. There's going to be more High Republic coming. Here's Sergeant Rock and the Army of the Dead, cover A by Gary Frank, issue 4 of 6. Here is Nice House on the Lake, issue number 12. This is cover A by Alvaro Martinez Bueno, series artist. Looking forward to reading Arc 2 all at once, because I think I read issue maybe even 7, 8, and 9, but it took so long for 10 to come out that I'd forgotten everything, so I stopped at that point. Here's Book of Slaughter. This is cover A. This is by Dan Moore. I guess it's going to have Erica story, and then this new White Mask, and then the White Mask leader. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I do believe this is Dan Moore. Yeah, Dan Moore just. This is cover A, correct? Cover A by what did it say 10? No, 1. Oh, cover A. Yeah, cover A of Book of Slaughter. Here is Creep Show. This is issue number 4. This is A cover by Chris Burnham and Lucas. Here is We Only Find Them When They're Dead. This is issue 15, the final issue. Series is by Al Ewing and Simone DeMeo. I'm going to dig up my 11 through 14 and then read the last arc altogether. I think at least through 13. And I was understanding that series, but then I decided I'm going to wait and finish it all at once. And speaking of boom books, like We Only Find Them When They're Dead, I haven't finished the end of this. I haven't finished the end of Seven Secrets, although I have it all ready to go to read soon. Here's Action Comics number 1050. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but this is the Alex Ross foil variant. It's probably like cover 20. Let's see. It says it's does it say 50? 1050. There we go. So can't show that it's 1050. So it just says 050. This is cover 42. That goes beyond the alphabet. So it would be like 26 would be Z. 16. This would be cover PP. It's the PP. PP. PP foil Alex Ross edition. So cover PP. I say PP. I'm PP. I'm PP. No, I'm kidding. And it's a full wrap foil cover that DC is one of the only companies who gives you that quality stuff. And I still haven't read this last arc, or I'm like halfway through Warworld, so I have to catch up on. Catch up on my action comics. Here is one of my most anticipated comics of this box is DC versus Vampires issue number 12. The final issue from Tinian and James Tinian the fourth. Matthew Rosenberg and Otto Schmidt comes back to do the full artwork on the final issue. This is the cover B by Nathan Zerdy, who took over the B covers with issue 8, I believe. And this looks like it is, yeah, they said it on the preview video. This is a Wonder Twin, a female Wonder Twin here on this cover. And I did finish DC vs. Vampire All Out War, and that ended really awesomely. But in there, Superman comes and finds out that Mary Marvel killed Shazam, and he's smelling his dead blood and stuff. And then he goes to confront them, and I'm not sure if it's Connor Superman because he has the red S like he does in when Connor's in Suicide Squad. He has the red S like tattooed onto his chest, and that's what this guy has. But then as he dies, he's talking about Mom, Pa Kent, and Crypto. So I'm not. And on the cover, it shows the cover is a variant by I don't know who did the variant, but it's a variant that shows like definitely Clark Kent Superman attacking Mary Marvel on that cover. That doesn't necessarily mean it needs to match the interiors, but so yeah, that was a really cool ending to All Out War, and I'm hoping this matches that. Although I have heard Birdie say that it doesn't really end, and there may be more to come. We'll see. Took him almost a year and a half to finish, so. But not as long as it's taking him to finish Dark Knights of Steel, which started the same month. Number 10 comes out in March. She Bites, issue number 3 from Scout Comics by Hale and R. Hernandez. It's the final issue of this arc or miniseries. Let's hope there's a second volume because everyone's raving about it, and I loved issue 1 and 2. And final book for this box of this Comics series. This is the House's Book of Slaughter. This is the B exclamation point G variant, the big variant. And it is cover G, and it's just like a design cover. It looks like they hand this out at yeah, they hand this out at the Order of the Dragon in New Orleans when you get plucked off the street as a child to become a monster killer. This is the handbook they hand you. So that ends that. That is my this last box for December. And, from the Discount Comics Store. There's the first of two packages from Billy at Economics and Comics. These are FOC pre-orders. I think they said they only made in October. And they're Marvel books. The Marvel books, they do FOCs that what do you call it? They do FOCs that run months in advance, especially around the holidays. This is the High Republic. This is issue number 3 in the variant, and it is cover B, and it's by Laming. And this was originally for sale on the Discount Comic Service at the start of their monthly pre-orders, and I ordered 2. I got 2 copies of the Republic related books, and then before I even paid for that month's order, they canceled it and said it was they didn't realize it was a ratio, and they can't until they find out which ratio it is. They can't actually sell it on their site. But then not on. Usually I'll find this kind of stuff on Things from Another World, which I no longer use. I haven't used Things from Another World for, I think I'm free of it for close to a month plus now, and don't look to be going back because my FOCs I'm gonna go through Belly as I'm a channel member and get an additional discount now, which isn't as good as just Things from Another World, but his service is 100 times better, and his condition on all his books 1,000 times better than Things from Another World will ever be. But yeah, so Things from Another World, they didn't have this variant listed on their site. It never went up for sale at FOC on Discount Comic Service, but Billy had it, so I was able to get my variant for issue 3. Covers that, and then this one came. This was a FOC after that FOC, and this is extra printings. Can you guess what title? Okay. Extra printings for. You guessed it, Star Wars: The High Republic. This is issue number 2, second printing. Uh, and they're calling this, yeah, second printing, cover A. So it's the first printing of the second printing, first print, whatever. It's not the third. That makes no sense. It's the second printing, and a variant cover with panel art. This is a panel inside by, or a page inside by Ariel Anandito that they slapped on the cover. So it's nice they're doing distinctly different artwork for this round of the High Republic, because there's a lot of just recolors of, especially the first 3 issues, a lot of recolored 1, 2, 3 covers on the later printings for that series. But all right, so I don't have any reviews of the stuff I read from my last box. It's all still at work, so I kind of finished reading it all last night. But just off the top of my head, I loved DC vs. Vampires All Out War. Uh, I love Something is Killing the Children, as always. Uh, I loved World's Finest, and it's no longer a spoiler, I guess, but Boy Thunder eventually in the future becomes Magog from Kingdom Come, which, just hearing people talk online and reading the solicitation and hearing Billy especially's review, I was able to deduce that before I actually flipped to the last page of that issue, which is treated as a flash forward to him killing the Joker from issue 1 of Kingdom Come as Magog. Uh, and then there's a lot of stuff in there. And like I said, I finally finished the first series of Aliens 1 through 12 in the annual. I really, really enjoyed arc number 2, which is called Revival. It's basically a bunch of settlers, kind of like the Hadley Hope settlers were on LV 426, but they're on a planet that they fully terraformed and harvested. And supposedly the company is coming to drop off the keys and it's yours now, but instead the company is going to drop off the xenomorph and let it kill you all. So because that's what the company is all about, is testing the organism. So yeah, both arcs. I mean, it's no longer we're in the third arc of Alien from Marvel, and all 3 arcs are about Wayland Yutani testing the organism, and this is takes place 30 years after Alien, the first movie from Ridley Scott. So it's 30 years in the future, and they're just testing the organism. And they can. The cool thing is they can take Ash's brain wavelengths from, because he's basically a computer program, and they can stick him in any bishop model or synthetic, anyone they want. So then Ash can do the dirty work for the company on any mission. So I thought that was interesting and cool. And then all of any synthetic on a mission after Aliens, Hadley's Hope, they're all just a version of Bishop with a different personality, of course, but they all look like Bishop. So, yeah, I have been enjoying Marvel's run. The new artist is, I don't know, at least as far as drawing aliens, I think that was Salvador LaRocca's best quality on the title. He draws a badass alien, and he draws badass carnage and death scenes. but then his people all just kind of like Mike Diodato, lightbox drawings of actors, you know. So, but then this new guy, Julius Ota, he's on the book now, and his people are demonstrably better as far as it being like comic book artwork, but then his alien art kind of lacks compared to Salvador Larroca. So I'll let you guys go. I'll be back for a short one sometime next week. Like I said, I have 8 books coming for the first week, and then hopefully there'll most definitely be a skip week after that. Unless I get some weird mail call that I'm not expecting, there probably won't be a video the week of the 16th through the 20th, whatever. So probably be like the week of the 20th on. We'll have a bigger unboxing because I'll have paid for my January books, and I'll probably have like a double shipment out to me. So that'll be a nice one to open and read. But all right, everybody, take care out there. I hope you're having a good first part of the new year. Uh, Mine has been kind of sad. I had family problems, not family problems, but family issue. Yeah, and it didn't turn out good for everyone in the family, and I'm kind of bummed about that. But thankfully, I have my channel and my comics, you know, to keep me distracted during this time. So anyway, everybody take care out there and be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.